Have another pretty decent week at the box office as well here. Of course, movies come and go, obviously. Like, Sinners is now at sixth. A month ago, the movie was number one, and it was doing extremely well, but Sinners is still doing very well. And is now even getting a sequel as well, but it could be covering every single movie as well here. And a bunch of movies actually drop below a million. Minecraft, yes, we will not be talking about Minecraft anymore more until we get the Blu-ray, which is in like 20 days or so as well. But we will instead is now the number one movie at the box office as well here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If this is a problem, then we have to use the other site then, Box Office Mojo. They usually provide the same numbers, but sometimes Box Office Mojo has a slightly higher number. Doesn't really matter, but Rewind States has made $601 million at the worldwide box office in 2 days. This gives the movie a very high likelihood of making $1 billion. For example, Minecraft cost a $500 million. The movie did not hit $1 billion. But of course, there's a high likelihood this movie hits $1 billion. And once it keeps having huge drops, we will instead will likely hit $1 billion as well. But again, Doctor Strange was also supposed to hit $1 billion, and that movie never did as well. Yeah. Internationally, this movie is performing best in Mexico, UK, Brazil, France, and of course the usual countries as well. The number isn't really working right now, but yeah, but the movie's doing decent ratings wise as well. It's doing around average for a movie, so ratings wise it's doing average basically. Yeah, so nothing really else to say about Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, but this movie has done very well at box office and has made a decent amount of money. Yeah. However, unlike Lilo and Stitch, Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning is really gonna be the final Mission Impossible movie. As this movie needs to make anywhere from $750 million to $1 billion to break even. And this movie is, of course, it doesn't have the numbers it will need to break even. Also, it's underperforming massively internationally as well here. As well, I know it hasn't released in some countries until this week, like China, but it's not really doing too well. Okay, it's doing the best in the UK of 14 million, Korea of 13 million. But if this is the second week numbers, Paramount it has to be in panic mode at this current moment. I know people will keep saying that Tom Cruise is this last real Hollywood star or blah, but that isn't saving his movies. Mission Impossible isn't doing well. It isn't making much money, and I just don't see the numbers it has to break even. Okay, for a small budget movie, this would be huge numbers, but for a movie that costed $300 million to $400 million to make as well, we estimate the middle, so around $875 million as well. This is probably gonna be the biggest box office failure of this year. Okay, yes, Snow White may not be the biggest box office failure of this year. It might be Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, which, despite everyone keeps saying that the last real movie style that gets butts in the seats is Tom Cruise. Yes, but this movie is still not gonna break even as well. Then we have the weekend shot. Going back to the weekend as well here. And yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're on Box Office Mojo. Box Office Mojo is working today, so we'll make the rest of the video on Box Office Mojo. So, Karate Kid Legends. The movie actually only costed $45 million to make, so yeah, this movie is doing okay. I haven't really seen any ads for this. I think it's mostly just like the ad, like the super fans going to go see this movie. But this movie for a franchise that is considered one of the most legendary movie franchises of all time, you know, this is not a very great performance. I don't think we're going to be seeing any new Karate Kid movies after this. And once this movie has insanely good ratings for this movie, then we have. However, Final Destination Bloodlines has made $229 million globally, worldwide, and the movie has now made $111 million domestically as well. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah. Bring Her Back is the next movie. It isn't really doing too well at the box office. It's another A24 movie. These A24 movies don't really perform usually too well, but the movie has made up making $8 million. Sinners has now made. Oh wait, this is not Sinners. This is Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts has made $369 million globally, still doing very horribly at the box office. It's not even gonna crack $400 million globally. That is for sure. As of it's not even gonna pass $1 million domestically either. As well, Sinners, the correct movie this time, it has now made $350 million worldwide. It has made another $5 million domestically as well. It is confirmed that Sinners is getting a sequel as well. Then we have Friendship, which is still not doing too well. Again, the curse of the non-franchise continues. And The Last Rodeo, which also isn't doing too well either as well. So, yeah. So both movies are not doing too well. And also you have J-Hope. No one's watching that. The Accountant 2 Minecraft movie as well. Let's see how much Minecraft... Okay, Minecraft movie has made another $10 million globally as well. This movie is basically done internationally, not done domestically as well. You know, they basically just took away all of its feeders, and yeah, Minecraft movie is now basically irrelevant now. It's not gonna hit $1 billion either. I think it's gonna probably make $960 million globally as well. So we'll not reach the list of movies that has had a bad score on Rotten Tomatoes and made $1 billion. So, but I don't think having a bad score on Rotten Tomatoes really hurt the movie all too much. And so I think there was still a certain amount of people who just didn't want to see it because of those first trailers. I do think those first trailers really did hurt the Minecraft movie in the long run. Goodbye.